Hey, welcome to Fit Dad Syndicate. And with me, I've got Michael Mancuso. And Michael, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, Chuck. Good to see you, brother.
Awesome, man. Well, Michael is a guy that came into this program, kind of a unique situation where he has triplets and he's raising them on his own. And I know it was really tough for you. You're 53 years old. At the time, I think you're still 53. But man, a tough situation. So just tell everybody a little bit about what you were struggling with before you and I met, Mike.
So I was really trying to struggle with. So I lost my wife. The reason I'm raising my triplets on my own is because my wife had passed from cancer, which is a bummer. And I was trying to figure out how I could get my fitness level and my mental level where I needed to be after losing a spouse, a lot of grief and all that stuff. And it really was important to me to try to get my fitness level and my mental level in sync so that I could raise these children the best I could raise them, is in the easiest answer.
Okay, man, no problem. And what were some of the concerns you had? I remember you and I talking. I think I was in Miami. Forget where you were. I was like traveling, and you had some concerns. Like I know about like, hey, this is an online program. I'm not so sure. I'm in a kind of a crazy place. I got serious decisions to make. So what concerns were you thinking about before you decided to actually join up with Fit Dad Syndicate?
Well, it's funny. You already mentioned it. It was online, right? So there's a certain amount of comfort for people when they can go to a trainer or go to someone, a health coach, and see them face to face, because it offers that sort of accountability because they're standing right in front of you. And so online was one of the things I was like, well, can this really give me the results I want? Talking to these guys once, twice, 3 times a week, which we now know has been far, far more than that. But that concerned me. And also, why was this different than joining Planet Fitness, joining Vic Tanny back in Michigan, which is an old school thing, joining any gym you can name, which I belong to every gym. Why was this one different? Why was it different?
Okay, cool. Thanks for the honesty on that. So share your results. What were your results after all that contemplation? And by the way, I did let you off the hook and you took a day to decide, which we don't usually do. And you came back early. So what have your results been and are you happy about it?
So going into the program, of course, I had my reservations. But I decided that I was going to let you and the program sort of dictate what I was going to do, because I really wanted to make a change in my life. And I went in wholeheartedly. I went at it completely void of any reservations, blah, 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 and just said, I'm going to do this and see where it takes me. And nothing ventured, nothing gained. If I went 4 months or I went 5 months like I did with every other program and it didn't change anything, well, what have I lost? Nothing. A little bit of time, it's okay. And I was a little bit of a non-traditional sort of person because I didn't come in tremendously overweight or tremendously in a bad way. I came in at 196. I'm only 5'11", so that was a little bit much for me. My goal is to get down to 165. At last weigh-in, I was 164, but I'm now doing a little different thing. I lost a bunch of weight. Now I'm trying to build up a little bit, but I lost 35 pounds and it changed everything about my life. It changed my mindset. It changed my body. It changed me spiritually. It changed me in so many ways that it's kind of hard to lay it all down for your viewers. I can't really.
Yeah, a lot of people come in thinking, hey, this is a fitness program, which obviously it is, but it usually ends up being the smallest piece of the puzzle, doesn't it? I mean, the results get there, but so you're 12 weeks, 13 weeks, you're 12 weeks in.
I'm 12 weeks today.
So you're not even through the whole program yet. You already hit your goals, you blew them out. So we have new goals, right? That's usually what happens.
Absolutely.
So Michael, is this something that you think that you could do the rest of your life? Because one of the things we talk about is sustainability. Everybody can lose weight, but what do I do for the rest of my life? So is this something you think you can do till you're 100 years old?
Well, this is why I think the program is so amazing. So every other program or every other protocol I've been involved in called it a diet. No one in Fit Dad Syndicate ever called this a diet. No one ever called this a take these things away, do these things, and crush yourself down into this box so you can get to this. No, it was like, live this way, live this way, live this way. I've lived that way for 3 months. I don't believe, frankly, that I could ever go back to the way it was. And yeah, frankly, I can sustain this forever because what you've taught me is so simple. It's simple. Simple. S-I-M-P-L-E, simple.
Sometimes simple things are not so simple when you don't know what to do. So,
but when you do, it makes it even more simple.
Yeah, you got that. And that's cool. So what would you say to somebody like that's sitting here watching this thinking, man, it's online, I don't know about this. Like, what would you say to someone that's sitting on the fence, making a decision? Is this something they want to do?
Well, I would say, number one, that Chuck, you are so very on top of what you do. The people that you surround yourself with and put into your program are so, so amazing. And I would say to someone, if you don't believe it, give it a shot. What have you got to lose? Kind of what my reaction was. If I go through this and I don't make it, like I've done 800,000 times in my 53 years, what did I lose? But 12 weeks later, here I am. I'm a completely different person. So I say, just go headstrong. If these are your goals and you want to make the best of yourself, give it the effort, give it the time, and you will manifest every goal you have. It has proven every time I think that no, it falls. Every goal falls. Every doubt falls. Every reservation falls. I don't know how much more I can give for a positive, just you guys are doing the best thing I've ever been a part of. So thank you.
I appreciate that, dude. So, we talk a little bit about family and next generations. Is this something you think you can teach your family so that the Mancuso family never deals like we're expected to be patriarchs and bring money to our family? But what about fitness? Like, do you think that you will bring a different, strategy to your family for your next generation, not even your triplets, but the next generation after that and after that in your family? Do you really believe that?
I absolutely know that to be a fact because it's already trickled down into the triplets. They're out running the track every morning. They're 10 years old, 10-year-old triplets. They run 1.5 miles. I have a little rubberized track right by my house. They run 1.5 miles every morning. They are eating better. They're eating less portions. They're eating so many different ways that you've taught me in the program. And yes, I think if I was to do nothing more, what I've done in the last 12 weeks has influenced my children greatly.
And just to tell you, I never told you to run 1.5 miles. I never told you to run ever, did I?
I never told you to run, but the kids want to. I tell the kids to run 1.5 miles, so you never did.
That's cool, man. No, Michael, it's been a pleasure, and we still have time to go in this program. So it's just been a pleasure. What you bring to the base of who we are as clients too. They really respect you, and I appreciate everything you bring to the table. So it's been a pleasure. If anybody wants to schedule a call to understand a little bit more about this, there's a link somewhere on there. I don't know, it's down there or up there, somewhere on here. Just click the link, schedule a call, and find out for yourself. So thanks, Michael.